So as schools, whether or not you've transitioned to the new user-based Microsoft 365 model for EES programmatically, you're going to need to here very soon, probably by the next renewal, depending on when your current 3-year program comes up. So we've had a ton of conversations with schools about this transition. How do we shift to a user-based model? What's so different about this from the desktop bundle that we're so used to historically? And there's a lot, right? There's this proliferation of online services with Microsoft in their new programs. And especially if you're rolling out cloud services already, these things really help to build upon those, especially around security and compliance for your institution. So it's all great stuff. They've got 2 different models with Microsoft 365, or 2 different plans, I should say. There's the A3 plan, and that's more of your natural transition from the desktop bundle. Okay, it includes everything that you had previously, plus some of these online services like the Enterprise Mobility and Security Suite. And then they have this A5 offering, and A5 builds on top of A3, but really goes for the long ball, if you will, right? It's got just about everything Microsoft has to offer in the education space, and it kind of goes over the top for what many institutions I work with are looking to do more in the short to medium term lengths with projects for the campus. So it does include things that are significantly more impactful from a security and compliance standpoint, but it's also providing you with like Power BI across the campus, or really the kind of the big pieces, Skype for Business, Cloud PBX. So that is a massive undertaking, right? If you're going to rip and replace your PBX system with a cloud-based offering and kind of leverage Microsoft as your telco moving forward, it's a huge initiative. And some schools just aren't ready to do that yet, but they want a lot of these security and compliance features that are prescribed under this A5 offering. So what Microsoft has developed are sort of these bridge offerings that they call A5 security or A5 compliance. And those allow you to get a lot of those more next-gen, more enterprise-focused security features in the cloud without grabbing Cloud PBX or site licensing for Power BI. Some of the initiatives that you may not be ready to roll out yet. You don't want to pay that premium for it. So these bundles focus in on security and compliance features both on-prem and in the cloud. In terms of cloud-focused security management, this is what grants you the Azure Active Directory Premium Plan 2. It builds upon that Plan 1 that you're going to receive in your A3 Enterprise Mobility and Security offering by providing privileged identity management, setting up conditional access for your users in the cloud. It gives you Azure Information Protection Plan 2, right? So you see kind of a common theme here where you're just building upon what A3 is already providing, giving you significantly more insights into who's accessing what. Do we have advanced e-discovery features? Do we have data loss prevention policies that we're able to set up for our cloud-based users as well as those on-prem? So that's what these bridge offerings are really helping to enable for you. It's also bringing more advanced threat protection features to you. So there's Office 365 ATP. That's your anti-phishing solution. That's what provides like the safe links and safe attachments capabilities within Exchange Online. And then the security A5 bridge offering is building upon that by providing the Plan 2 experience that brings in the threat intelligence components. It does a lot of behavioral analytics for you. It's really, really fascinating technology. Now, more of the on-prem solutions here, your Microsoft licensing likely is providing you with Windows Defender. But this security offering, this bridge bundle, is giving you the ATP component, the Advanced Threat Protection component for Windows Defender on-prem. It's also giving you cloud app security features, not just for your Office 365 users, but for folks on-prem as well, giving you really good insights into all of the cloud-based applications and technology being leveraged by the institution, understanding if there's any shadow IT sort of going on in your environment. So it's really getting into much more robust security and compliance features without having to go pay that big premium to move fully into A5. A lot of the conversations I've had, that's a much slower process. It's something that we plan for over months, if not years of time, to get to a point where there's a sense of comfort in making such a large investment. And really it's more the transition, right? You want to maximize the investments that you're making with Microsoft, meaning that you want to start rolling out these services that you're paying for in a reasonable amount of time and ensuring that they're the right fit for your institution. So Our team has a lot of expertise talking around these new security and compliance bundled bridge offerings between A3 and A5. And even if your institution just isn't that comfortable yet with transitioning to either Microsoft 365 A3 or A5, anywhere on the spectrum with Microsoft licensing, it's really our bread and butter. So we'd be happy to help if you'd like to have a conversation around it.